The room. We'll set an embargo partway through for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. We'll start with Naz at PLP, please.
Morning, Pep. The next Premier League challenge is Everton, a new stadium for you to go to. Tell me your thoughts on what David Moyes has done since he's returned there.
David Moyes, since was born, have been really good in everywhere and still have the passion at his age, to training is really nice. And of course, it's maybe the last moments we have good results, but still is fighting for the European competitions and looking for a new stadium and ready for our another final.
Does it matter that Arsenal will have played 2 more Premier League games before you play, or is it just a case of concentrating on what you have to do?
Always you ask me the same question. It's normal. So it's a calendar. So sometimes you play first, sometimes behind. Is what it is. So it's nothing changed in these stages. So you know exactly what you have to do.
And finally, from me, I wanted to mention John Stones, who's obviously got a history with Everton, a big history here. Can you just sum up his contribution to this football club and what he means to you as a player and a person and what he's achieved here?
But one of the first times I remember perfectly traveling to London to meet him in my brother's house, and for the first time was young. You see his faces in that moment. Now it became there are few players that cannot understand what happened in this period together. He's one of them. So he was the best player by far in the final in Istanbul. That means a huge personality. Now he feels fit. Hopefully he can fight physical the rhythm to be ready. And like Bernardo has said, part of for ourselves, not just me, ourselves is living. So contribution has been massive. So he's an incredible person on and off the pitch as a football player. So really pleased. I'm so incredible. I said Bernardo, grateful to live these many years here with a person like John.
Hi, Pep. Path has been confirmed for the rest of the season. You've got the fixtures have been confirmed for the rest of the season. 3 games in 7 days or 4 in 11, whichever way you look at it. I know you'll say it's something you have to deal with, but what are your feelings on how the fixtures have been set out?
It's what it is. I would prefer even play Champions League semi-final. So it's what it is. When we won the treble and quadruple, always we had this type of calendar. Of course, could be better, but I never expect from long time ago something. So it's what it is. We adapt and go to play game by game. You
say you don't expect any sort of help. Is that what
it's what it is. So the calendar, the broadcasters, the Premier League or whatever who decide that games will be there with 11 players plus people in the bench.
Just as an example, PSG this season requested a postponement for one of their games. That was accepted by Liga.
And in Portugal happened in other countries, but here is what it is. So. And said the same, it's what it is, you have to adapt. If you don't like, go to train in France or go to train in Portugal. So I like to be here. And I said many times when I was in Barcelona and I see all the managers here complaining about the schedule, I will not be I did it in the past. So it's what it is. So I never expect differently. So they decide to play in Tuesday, Saturdays, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, we will play.
Yeah. Hi, Pep. Just check on Rodri. How is he recovering?
He's getting better. Still didn't train with us, so we will see next days.
And there's a couple of days before the game. Are you confident he'll be okay?
Always I'm confident.
And Ruben Dias, how is he?
It's not yet with the team, but he's getting better. Him, Josko, and Rodri is better.
Hi, Pep. It was nice to see you at Stockport in midweek. Why now to choose to go and watch Stockport?
No, because the day before I saw the calendar, the game PSG Bayern Munich. I said, what a disaster game. So managers are not good. Luis, Vini, so really shit players. So I decided to go to. I'm in love with English football, and I went to see Stockport.
What about this weekend? Any plans to go and watch any of the other EFL games this weekend, the final day of the season?
Sorry?
Any plans to go and watch any other EFL games on the final day of the season?
Next season, my old team, Bayern Munich, playing Allianz Arena, will be in front of the sofa. Yeah.
In terms of being on the sofa, excuse me, obviously Arsenal play. Will you be watching that game on Saturday night? Do you watch their games when you're not playing?
What time play?
5:30 on Saturday.
5:30, that's the train session. Yeah, maybe I'll watch him some, yeah.
Hi, Pep. You didn't watch the PSG and Bayern games, but I imagine you watched the highlights?
No, I watched the game right after when I arrived at home, after Stockport Port Vale. Glass of wine, I watched the game, knowing the result.
After that incredible game, some people say that's football. That's what football is about. Others would say, where are the defences? Why so many goals? Why so many chances?
That's nice. That's football is all about. You and me are not the same. Huh? I'm more handsome than you. So it's not the same. Football is, and everybody's nice. So it was a good game, and the day after, in different styles, it was a good game. Atletico Madrid, Arsenal. So, it's of course when you score a game semi-final 9 goals, it's top. It's fantastic. So different ways, and that's why football has to be accepted and everything. Because as much you do something that your players follow you and everybody's commit with the idea, everything fine. Because at the end, the difference we get the systems is. Of course, it's interesting because in both teams is man marking, incredible high pressing, man marking. I see a left back playing as a right winger following one player and the other one. And when that's happened with the quality they have, one player dribble one player, can go alone. So it's not help because it's man marking, but they are incredible, intense, aggressive, and a player's ability to have a 1-against-1 and make actions normally 1-against-1 and actions of 45, 50 meters back and forth during 90 minutes. It's extraordinary to watch, you know. And other teams just say, no, I prefer more zonal, I prefer to, you know, to be more control, and everything is nice. So I think both semi-finals was in different styles, of course, but really, really good.
You would be even better with the moustache, just so you know.
Sorry?
You would be even better with the moustache.
Summertime.
Pep, you've talked about the calendar. This is from the other point of view. You've had a bit of time off, or you know, between matches, which is unusual. You can sometimes maybe make that to your advantage, but I'm wondering personally, how do you deal with that at this time of the season? Do you get irritable with more time?
Well, it's nice. On the moment I played Tuesday and Wednesday, I said, I would like to be there, in Champions League, but life you never can get or never can enjoy everything. So the rest, enjoy the day off. Prepare the games, see Brentford against Old Trafford, for example, because we'll be the next opponent, and how impressed I was. Even they lost, they was really good in Old Trafford. So I think Brentford has done incredible season. Yeah, doing this, play golf a little bit with this beautiful weather. Today finish. So yeah, good.
So when you don't necessarily make the players work harder in that time, you try and make use of a little bit of breathing space, perhaps?
Yeah, day off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And just on Everton, you've already alluded to it, that they're pushing for Europe still, so of course there's a carrot there for them. How difficult an opponent do you see them being?
Always have been. I will be weird because, old Everton Stadium was so cool, so nice, so British. I love to go there, but looking for the new stadium, and they defend really well. David Moyes knows exactly what to do, set pieces with the Tarkowski. So always have been tough. So the game we play here, we won because we didn't do 2 or 3 actions, but we were not, in that moment, we were not good. I think we are better in that moment, and hopefully we can use it. We know we are playing for, so we don't have any result that win.
Set the embargo there for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. Someone would start, please. Martin.